There are two pillars of progress, whatever you want to do in life. For me, it was in the context of first, overcoming my mental health challenges, overcoming my social anxiety and depression without therapy or medication. And second, it was in building a business and really going against the current of everybody telling me I'm crazy, my little town, my family, my friends, nobody believed in me, nobody's ever done this before. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go out and do this. And I used this principle of these two pillars of progress that helped me accomplish all of these goals, right? Overcome my social anxiety and build a business to start traveling the world when nobody else has done this in my little bubble when I grew up, right? So today I'm going to break down these two pillars really quickly, and then you can start adopting these pillars into your own life. And now keep in mind, you cannot miss either of these pillars. If you only do one, you will be camped somewhere. You will not be able to grow past it. Pillar number one is internal work, and pillar number two is external work. And both need to go hand in hand, step by step, right? Like you take one step with external work, one step with internal work. And so let me break this down a little bit. Internal work is really working on your own mind, working on your beliefs, figuring out what's holding you back, figuring out why you're keeping yourself stuck. What are your limiting beliefs? What are your fears? What are your internal limitations? Maybe some trauma, or maybe some things that have held you back, that's happened back in your life, right? And you have to work on these. You can do this either with therapy, you can do this with introspective meditations, you can do this with hypnotherapy, you can do this with coaching, right? Just talking to somebody. And those are absolutely vital. However, they are not enough. The second pillar of progress is external work. Absolutely vital as well. Like I said, they have to go together. And external work is, guess what? Going outside of your comfort zone and taking massive, imperfect action. Massive, imperfect action. And that's how you will actually start doing things, right? This includes things like changing your habits. This includes things like doing things you've never done before, creating that first video and starting to make videos, going out and saying hello to the girl if you want to build confidence, right? Or going out to a networking event, or joining new groups, joining that event. Basically, things that are outside of your comfort zone that maybe feel like you're not good enough to do even yet, right? And maybe your perfectionism or overthinking might be holding you back here, but you have to just start doing it. In the case of my social anxiety, right? Internal work was figuring out what is social anxiety? Why am I so anxious? Why is this causing it, right? Where is this coming from? What is behind this, right? What are my beliefs? What are what's happening inside my body? And how can I change it, right? That was my internal work. And my external work was going out online first and just starting conversations with strangers. And after I was more comfortable with that, going out and starting conversations with people in real life, right? So that was my internal work and external work for my social anxiety. Now for my business, it was similar. It was first internal work, working on my beliefs, learning about what is business, how does it work, working on my, like, am I good enough to even start a business? How do I do this, right? Figuring out what's in my head, what's the mindset part of it. And then second was, well, okay, let me start a Facebook group, let me start making videos, let me start reaching out to people, let me start having the conversations, let me start offering my service, let me start offering my products, let me create the first course, right? So again, both internal work and external work have to go together, and that's how you generate results. This is your takeaway, this is your action step. I will always try to make this video so you can walk away with something that you can do in the next 20 minutes or 24 hours, so that you can actually start seeing results yourself, right? Because now you've done your little bit of internal work, consuming some good content, And now it's time for you to do external work, which is actually doing the thing that you're supposed to be, that you should be doing, right? So get yourself a journal, right? Get yourself a journal, and first write down your goal. What is your goal? Right? If you don't have a goal, that's where you gotta start. Write down your goal at the top of the page, right? And say your goal is to build a business so you can have financial freedom, okay? And now I want you to figure out what has to be your internal work and what has to be your external work, and write down 3 items for both of those, right? So 3 items for internal work and 3 items for external work towards your goal. And then that way you can start executing. You will know exactly what to do, right? So now turn off this video, turn off YouTube, and go do it. Ondra out.